welcome back to my channel. If you're around here, if you're not, welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel. I'm so glad that you are here. Today's video, we are going to be talking about self-care, one of my very favorite topics. Self-care is something that I was not very good at when I was in high school and middle school and that type of age range, because when I looked at self-care, I thought it was like pathetic. I thought that it was something that some hippy-dippy person came up with so that people with mental illnesses didn't have to get medicated. Like it was like a cure, you know? Like as long as you practice self-care, you'll be fine. You don't need to have medication or doctors. You just have to light a candle and everything's gonna be fine. And I hated it, so I kind of avoided the whole thing. And I have really bad coping mechanisms for my mental illness. So in middle school and high school, my depression was very bad, and I was coping in a very unhealthy way. So I wasn't taking care of myself hygiene-wise, and I was sleeping a lot, and I was, listening to the sad music, and I was I was putting myself into a self-loathing kind of situation, which was not healthy. It's not healthy for anybody to wallow in self-pity, which I thought was the only way to feel your feelings, which I 100% believe in. I think you should feel your feelings, but I also think that if you don't make an effort in your journey, you can't expect to get to a better place. You're not giving yourself a chance if you're not putting in any effort as well. So, medical help and doctors are great, and having medication is very helpful, and therapy is really amazing that we have that option. But that is not the only part of it. You don't take a pill and say, okay, I'm cured, I'm fine, and not put any other extra work into it to have a more fulfilling life. If you go on Oxford Dictionary's definition of self-care is the practice of taking action to preserve or improve one's own health. So when I think of that, when I look at that definition, I put it into two different categories. There is preserving and there is improving. So one point would be preserving. So I practice self-care every single day, but I do it in different ways. So every single day I preserve self-care. So I do things to keep myself going. So I am not always depressed, but I am almost always anxious. I have pretty severe anxiety, which comes up pretty much every single day, at every single point. And so my self-care that I do every single day is to preserve my mental health, to take care of myself in tangible ways. So in the morning, I would wake up at an earlier time so I have more time to take care of everything I need to do, and it makes me less stressed. I have low lighting. I have slow music. I keep things quiet. I try to meditate or do yoga, or one thing that's really important to me that you might think is silly, I drink coffee because it makes me feel better. And it's just really nice to take a step back and relax and take this. And I use my mornings and I use my nights for me. And I think it's very important for every single person to schedule, like physically schedule time for themselves. And that way you don't feel bad about it. It's in your planner. It's not like you're wasting time you could be doing somewhere else because it's specifically scheduled your time. Some people don't need as much me time as I do. A lot of people are perfectly fine with only having like one day a week, that's their day, or maybe like 30 minutes a day is their time. For me, my mornings and my night are for me, and then during the rest of the day, I can work and be productive. But in the mornings and in the evenings, those are my time for my self-care. And then in the evenings, I like to do the stereotypical self-care routine. I like to light a candle. I like to take a hot shower. I might put on a face mask every once in a while, drink some tea, have a really, really nice night there. So that's the preserving your mental health. Then on the opposite side of it, you have the improving. There is improving your self-care. So that is improving your mental health, that is. So that would be having like a full-on self-care night. You've been stressed, you've been depressed, you're having a really rough time, but you really want to get on top of things. So you're going to have a self-care night. That is awesome. So you want to do all the things that make you the happiest. Maybe you'll have your favorite dessert. Maybe you will spend some time with friends that you haven't seen in a while. Maybe you're going to watch your favorite movie. Those are improving self-care. That's the self-care that you do to when you're having a really bad day and you want to lift yourself up. Now, here is the problem that people see when they look at the self-care mindset. Many health professionals and people who are actively trying to improve their health look at the self-care movement and they see, oh, it's self-care to eat whatever I want and do whatever I want because it's making me feel better. And that's not the case, because there really is the two parts to it. So if I am trying to sustain my mental health and trying to make myself feel happier on a daily basis, I'm going to do things that are better for my body to take care of myself. So that might be working out or eating better or doing a different skincare routine or meditating or praying or reading your Bible. Those are the sustaining. And then on this other half of it is, oh, I'm having a really, really bad day. I need to practice some self-care. I'm going to have my favorite snack. I'm going to hang out with my favorite people. I'm going to watch my favorite movie. And those are great every once in a while, but that can't be your lifestyle every single day. It's not something like every single day to keep my mental health going well, I'm going to eat my favorite snack every single day or watch my favorite movie every single day or what have you. So there's the two sides of it. And I think not mental health professionals, but like physical care, primary care professionals, and people who are trying to live healthier lives see the one side of self-care, and they see people indulging on whatever their hearts desire, and they say that's not self-care because you're just doing whatever you want and you're calling it self-care, but that's not really what it was or what it is. So my recommendation for you is to listen to your body, and I mentioned this briefly in my 20 things I've learned in 20 years, is to listen to your body. What is your body telling you? Is your body telling you to eat another donut, or is it telling you to eat a salad? So just listen to your body and see what your body is telling you to do, because your body knows what you need, and practice self-care in a way that helps sustain and prevent the hard times. And when hard times come along, then you can watch a favorite movie or lounge around the house or do a face mask or whatever you need to do to make yourself be happier or just be better overall. So I forgot to finish this video. Here I am. This is day 2 of filming. I just got home from work, but I wanted to finish out this video by saying you are beautiful, you are wonderful, you are loved, and to practice self-care whenever needed. I love you so much, and I will see you next time.